Why people are so divided.
Alright, now that we've covered the science, let's get into the drama. Because damn, this topic has more emotional baggage than a reality TV reunion.
GLP-1s aren't just medications anymore. They've become symbols. To some, they're hope in a syringe. To others, they're betrayal in a syringe. And both sides are kinda right, depending on what lens you're looking through. So let's start with the diet culture grab. The second the weight loss results hit headlines, the diet industry pounced like it had just found its next miracle cleanse. Suddenly, the same companies that sold detox teas and 1,200-calorie meal plans were whisper marketing semaglutide as modern biohack. They took something originally designed to heal a broken metabolic system and twisted it into another shrink your body fast campaign. Because if there's money in body dissatisfaction, you better believe that diet culture is going to monetize it. That move freaked out the body positivity and intuitive eating world. And honestly, rightfully so. For decades, they've been the only ones saying, hey, maybe people deserve respect and healthcare no matter what their size. Then, along comes the next diet trend, dressed in a lab coat, and suddenly we're back to before and after photos and summer body rhetoric. So when they see GLP-1s being sold as quick fixes, it feels like betrayal. It looks like the same oppression, just with better branding. The meds themselves aren't diet culture, they're biology. What is diet culture is what happened next. Influencers and celebrities hijacking the story, turning a medical treatment into a body trend. And once that happened, all nuance went out the window. And then there's the media chaos. One minute it's Ozempic is a miracle, and then next it's Ozempic made me blind. Reporters cherry pick the most shocking stories because nuance doesn't trend. It's not GLP-1s show multi-organ benefit in long-term diabetic cohorts. It's Real Housewives inject mystery serum. The nuance dies in the algorithm, and the comment sections become a battlefield. Meanwhile, people living with obesity or diabetes are watching all this like, cool, so now my medication is a meme. And when the shortage hits because half of Hollywood is on it, they can't even fill their prescriptions. So yeah, people are mad, and they have a right to be. Then we have access and equity. These meds cost up to $1,000 a month if your insurance doesn't cover them. Some people literally have to choose between their metabolic health and their rent. Others get them through black market compounding pharmacies with zero oversight. That inequality fuels resentment and opens the door for unsafe products, salt forms, and dosing disasters. It's not the patient's fault. It's a broken healthcare system that treats metabolic disease like a cosmetic issue. And even inside the medical community, there's division. Doctors argue about who qualifies, how fast to titrate, and whether you're supposed to stay on it forever. Some practitioners start patients too high, chase numbers, and ignore lifestyle support, which leads to miserable side effects. Others use low doses with coaching and see incredible results. The gap in training is huge, and patients get caught in the middle of it. And of course, this whole thing taps straight into morality. Diet culture still worships willpower. So if a medication helps control hunger, some people call it cheating. Meanwhile, the anti-diet camp hears appetite suppressant and sees the ghost of every eating disorder headlines from the 90s. Both sides are reacting to trauma. One from years of starvation disguised as discipline, and the other from being told their bodies were a problem to solve. But here's the truth that doesn't fit into a meme. Biology doesn't care about your ideology. GLP-1s don't give you discipline. They restore a signal that your body lost. They don't make you morally better or worse. They make your pancreas and brain talk to each other again. So yeah, this topic is divisive because it touches every wound our culture has about food, weight, and worth. People aren't just arguing about a drug. They're arguing about identity, justice, and belonging. And I get it. When you've spent your whole life being told your body is wrong, or that controlling it is your only power, anything that changes that belief feels personal. But the real villains here aren't the meds or the people who take them. It's the system that profits off confusion, shame, and half-truths. It's the influencers selling the counterfeit peptides or affiliate codes. And it's the headlines that scare people away from something that could actually help them heal. If we could all just pause the shouting and come back to curiosity, we might realize we're on the same side. All want a world where healthcare is accessible, where bodies aren't battlegrounds, and where science serves people, not profits. So maybe the answer isn't to pick a side. Maybe it's to pick a question. What if we actually tried to understand each other instead of assuming the worst?